The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Ready. Mega.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ultra. Ready?
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Fitzpatrick.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group didn't put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Panthers had 5 and 9 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Come on.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Young on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. A good 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Again, that's Hurst. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
38.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
His throw incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. Stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
On the return, here's Agnew. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Down. Yellow.
Now here's Young. Left side here to Sanders.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go now. Eat old blue.
1st and 10, Young. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held him to an okay gain.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 42 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That throw by Young incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Let's go now.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Ritter off the play fake. Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready. Back. Cut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Now WK16 for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Falcons 14, Panthers 7. WK16 to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On play action, Young. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Young. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 4.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Hey.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
Black shot. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Young to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
They finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Down. Set.
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off
off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go. Here we go. 43 rail. Zulu black.
Now a first down throw for Young.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone,
trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
as they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Amari Barno getting there to make the stop.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Ultra. Set.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
Oh, that was a nice move by Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Red, yellow. Cut.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Into the hands of London.
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
560. .52 blasters. Set, Hunt.
Here is Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ready,
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hunt, Hunt.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watch out. 52. 22 meters.
A first down throw for Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Drill, 52.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Hunt, Hunt.
Open man, once again it's Thielen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Now Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Quick pass out to Miller. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and 8 inches.
Hey, don't steal. Shot, 17.
Finding Miller once more complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check steal. Black ultra. Dog red.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Let's go now. Strike. Strike. Hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
He finds Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Panthers 17. WK16 to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Young to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere.
losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. To throw on second down is Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll throw again. Young. The Sanders has got it complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. And quickly they get to the line. Young will set to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Sanders. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Young, he's going to change it up. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Young. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw, Young. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
First down, Atlanta.
Here we go. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready. Set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Set. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready?
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Falcons, it's a critical